to live here, I was a strip club queen.
Your YouTube Solo Doniacs. What's good with y'all, gang? Hope y'all feeling blessed and highly favored. You already know your boy is. Listen, man, in my last video we talked a little bit about we had reacted to the J. Cole interview with Cameron. I had a lot to say. In this video, I'm probably gonna have a lot to say too. Today we're gonna be reacting to, if you don't know him, man, be sure to tap in with him. He covers a lot. Shout out to Chick Smooth. We're gonna check out this Chick Smooth video. Apparently on the Brilliant Idiots podcast with Charlamagne the God and Andrew Schultz, they talked about apparently Charlamagne the God got on Drake head top saying like the reason that the everybody keeps talking about the battle is because of Drake, because Drake won't, you know what I'm saying, let it go. Charlamagne, he say a lot of stupid shit, but hey man, yeah, I agree. Now Chick Smooth does actually cover a lot in this video. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but a few topics. He talks about Jay-Z in his recent interview, talking about kind of victimizing Drake, whatever, whoop the whoop. And he talks about like stan culture. But in the sake of me trying to keep this video a little short, we're gonna go ahead and skip to where he talks about the Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz. We're gonna go ahead and check that out. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when your boy is posting. Like I said before, shout out to Chick Smooth, man. I'm gonna leave his channel link in the description. Y'all be sure to tap in if you ain't already tapped in with him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into it.
Schultz podcast, The Brilliant Idiots, Charlamagne responded to Jay-Z's comments about battle rapping going too far, and he actually blamed Drake for it. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think he's got a point. Here's what he said.
You know what Jay-Z said? He's like, it turned fans. It's like, oh, if you're a...
It's amazing to watch. Longevity is great.
Amen.
When you have been long,
it's hard.
Respect consistency and longevity.
It's hard.
Man.
Do you feel, this might transition us, but do you feel because of the battle between Jake and Kendrick,
Who's Jake?
I'm sorry, Drake and Kendrick, that it's going to mess up their longevity?
No,
Why?
not Kendrick.
Why would it mess?
Well, I mean, like, you
not
know,
Drake either, man.
No, but
Listen,
you know what Jay-Z said? He's like, it turned fans. It's like, oh, if you're a fan of one, now you have to hate the other.
I don't even believe
No.
that's real.
Now, me and my bro, we was talking about that like when the battle was popping off. Like, we had already, like, bro, we already accepted, like, no matter how this battle goes, after like that, and after push-ups, me and him was already like, yeah, bro, we, you know, Team Kendrick, like, we already know how this gonna go, bro. We already know Kendrick gonna mollywop Drake. You know, no matter how bad this battle ends up, Drake is already stamped, bro, to a certain degree, to where as bad as he did go out, it's still not longevity is not gonna really affect him, because I mean he's already stamped, bro. Like, so
Real. And you know that I didn't agree with Jay's take. I respected the take, and I understand where the take is coming from. But that's also a 56-year-old man's perspective. Can you pull that up? Pull that up.
You're
Taylor.
just talking about Kendrick?
Yeah, pull that up so it's fresh in my mind. Have you seen this take yet, Andrew?
And I know the internet's not real, but it did seem like online, it's like, hey, you got to pick a side.
So that's life. Why do we act like that's
No,
not
but
life?
that's what I said.
I think I'm just looking at my kids' generation. So people, you know, in their late teens, early 20s now, Drake's undoubtedly the biggest artist of their generation.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's going to happen in any way is going to ultimately change how they think.
It's a 1A, 1B, guys. Like, stop. Kendrick is pretty big, bro. Kendrick got a Pulitzer Prize.
Why you
Not-
think
Y'all got to stop.
Yo, my kids' lunchroom, they would all start singing God's Plan together or whatever, you know, like, It was that
It's a Catholic
But
school.
exactly.
What Catholic school?
Kids
New York City Public.
I didn't say it's a Catholic school, bro. Of course they gonna be singing God's plan. Yo, that's funny. But like, nah, bro. Like, come on, bro. I do wish, like, stop trying to belittle Kendrick's success and popularity, bro. Like, people really forget about what he did with the Mr. Morale and Big Steppers tour. Like, of course, like he said, the Pulitzer. It's just like, bro, I wish we would stop trying to belittle that man, bro. Like, come on, bro.
School, New York City Public School. It's no fucking Catholic school.
Why wouldn't a bunch of Jewish kids sing God's plan?
Now
What
it's
are
a
we
Jewish
talking
Catholic
about?
school. So yarmulkes and plaid skirts. I want to go to this school. I gotta check it out.
Well, maybe
because kids are
maybe LA is like that for Kendrick.
The world is like that for Kendrick.
Yeah.
Why do y'all act? Listen, there was a time where Kendrick Lamar had the highest grossing tour of a solo rapper ever.
Mhm.
And that was the Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper tour.
Right.
And I think this new tour that he just went on with SZA, even though it was
they
him and SZA,
broke the record.
that broke the record.
Yeah.
But before that, it was just him.
Right.
Why do we act like Kendrick
Just
ain't
because
one of
y'all
them
don't listen to
guys?
Kendrick doesn't mean that he's not popping.
He got a Pulitzer Prize, Chris. Then records.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you. What she said, just because y'all don't listen to Kendrick don't mean he's not popping. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, Kendrick, bro, I don't know, bro. And I hate, because it's not even just with Kendrick, bro. It's people that literally think, oh, because I don't listen to this artist or like, I don't know who this artist is, or he's not bigger than this artist, they're not, you know what I'm saying? They ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's literally people in the world who think like that, bro. Like, I hate that type of logic, bro. I really do.
Tupac, God bless the dead, definitely went to hell on Biggie. He starts the song off saying, "That's why I fucked you, bitch, you fat motherfucker."
Yeah.
That was his ex, his wife, his mother of his
But there
children.
wasn't the same reaction channel. There wasn't the same like reaction channel and like clipping economy that adds so much, gas to the flame.
But time out. You're right, but the Kendrick Drake battle is very unique.
Hmm.
Kendrick and Drake.
I take offense to that. I take offense to that. Because, bro, but I see what he's saying. But it's just like, bro, I see what he's saying, though. I do see what he's saying.
Drake battle would have probably been over a long time ago if somebody knew how to take an L. If Aubrey Graham just simply knew how to take an L and didn't do things like sue the record label.
No, I think the
yes.
damage was done before that.
No,
Damn
he
it.
made it
It's
worse.
ongoing, yeah.
He sued. I sat here on this podcast,
Yeah.
told y'all he was going to sue in jest, sarcasm, sort of,
Yeah.
kind of. When I'm right, it's not sarcasm. But so in jest, right? And he actually did. That is what made it worse. All of the things that have been happening after the fact, all of the Drake fan pages who still can't get over the fact that he just lost the rap battle. So they're constantly digging up stuff, constantly trying to find stuff, constantly trying to, rewrite history just because your guy lost a rap battle. Drake kept this going in a way that we've never seen before. None of us, we've never seen somebody sue.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, oh my gosh, I remember watching people talk about it, and they was just like, they was all saying the same thing, like, bro, you lost, it's okay, you like, bro, literally, if Drake would have just disappeared for a little minute, bro, and let his fans miss him, he could have came back so hard. Pause. He could have came back like dropping shit, bro. It's like he stayed in the media, he stayed trolling and yeah, bro.
After losing a rap battle.
Right.
That's what makes this seem nastier than what it is. Like, we've seen people get called wild things in rap battles before. Like we've seen people say, I fucked your baby mom and this person fucked your wife. And we've seen all of that before.
Right.
We've never seen nobody sue.
That's true.
Drake made it worse. Drake and Kendrick battle is not only the greatest rap battle of all time, it's the most unique rap battle of all time. We never saw anything like this. We never saw somebody like Kendrick. We said, who said it earlier? To the victor go to spoils. You said that, Chris? We've never seen anybody get a victory lap like Kendrick. Grammy Awards for a diss record. Super Bowl halftime show because he had such a monster year. Followed up his diss record with an album, GNX, that was critically acclaimed and commercially successful. Go on tour around the world with the biggest R&B artists and fucking perform these records everywhere. Kendrick spiked the football 1 million different times. We never saw anything like this, guys. Like that.
Now, in Drake's defense, if you're Drake, right, and you seeing all of this happening, like Kendrick's victory lap, all the success, the Super Bowl, GNX, the tour, all that, the Grammys, it would be hard to just, you know, it would be hard to quote unquote just take the L. But you gotta move on, bro. Like, you got to move on, bro. At some point, you got to move on.
And like Jay can't even compare this battle to anything. There's no comparison for this. And I know we're talking about the tech, and that's the other thing. He didn't acknowledge the artist in this, other than to say, yo, you know, you might like this song, you might like that song. Both of these guys went to hell on each other. You got one guy calling one dude a woman beater and saying that his wife is one of the kids is his best friend, and you got Kendrick saying he's a pedophile. Like, it was nasty, like rap battles are, but it was everything that happened after the battle that made this the most unique rap battle ever. So you can't say you don't want to see battles anymore just because of this situation, because this is never going to happen again. This is never going to happen again. Even when not, think about it.
Of course, something like this.
Yeah, bro. I don't think we're ever gonna witness a battle that really shook the world like this. Like, I don't think we're ever gonna see that again, bro. Like, no matter who, like, even with this 50 Cent and T.I., you know what I'm saying? Like, we're never gonna see we're never gonna see what we did with the Drake and Kendrick battle. We're never gonna see that again, bro.
Will happen again. Come on.
I don't know. And I'll tell you, because of the players.
This is an improvement in some ways.
Yeah.
Verb people use when somebody gets washed in the street. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the same thing with Kendrick and motherfucking Drake. I'm sure Drake has been places and heard say, oh, like, I'm sure he's gotten that so many times. Like, I'm sure that shit sticks, just like Twitter fingers stuck to Meek.
Yeah.
So in great rap battles, there's going to be things that stick, but the artists have to learn to move on. If the artists move on, so will the fans. The only reason people haven't moved on in this situation is because of Drake.
I love that. If the artists move on, so will the fans. To what Jay-Z said in his recent interview, people that love Kendrick hate Drake, everything he does. I don't think that's true, because a Kendrick fan like me, bro, I don't hate Drake and everything he does. I hate that he doesn't take accountability with the things that he did. That's what I hate. As far as his music, bro, I still love his music. Like, you know, I genuinely do love his music, bro. Like, I grew up on Drake, bro. I can't act like his music isn't a part of my life. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's a lot of Kendrick fans that I see that, you know, don't necessarily, like I said, don't hate Drake. We just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just fans of good music. Like, if that makes sense. Like, but we're not afraid to call out the bullshit.
I'm telling you. If Drake hadn't sued and made this the issue and all of that other shit, it'd have been gone. Really? If Drake wasn't sitting around, you know, talking to his influencer friends and, you know, telling them things, and they get on podcasts and on their screams and talk about it, like, nothing, it would have been gone already.
But that's the thing. That's what the internet does. Yeah. There's a place for it.
And the battle is the artists.
But the battle is won on the internet, kind of between the stan communities, not really between the artists.
What if the artist would have already went out? What if Drake would have changed the temperature already. He put out the Party Next Door album, right? What if Iceman might change the temperature, unless he's still rapping about this shit. We heard snippets from the motherfucker and he's still throwing shot. Like, let the shit go. If you move on, so will the.
Oh yeah, you already know Iceman finna be nothing but Iceman finna be nothing but shots, sneak dissing, and yeah, bro. That's why I'm not even like excited for Iceman, because like I want to hear Drake. Like, I really genuinely want to hear Drake move on, and I just want to hear the nigga move on, bro. Like, to be honest.
Audience.
Now, the only parts that I do have to disagree with Charlamagne on is that this is not going to be the last time we see something like this. This has been happening since the social media age, and as a matter of fact, it's now only going to get worse. The next time we see two artists with big fan bases go at each other, it's going to be just like this post-battle, or even worse. But Charlamagne does.
I do agree with Chigs right there. The next time this does happen, as far as the fan culture and the stan community goes and that shit, yeah, it's only gonna get worse, bro. But as far as how big this was, the Drake and Kendrick battle, I don't think we're ever gonna see something like that again. It was very interesting to hear Charlamagne, and you know he's not, you know, just a Drake stan. You know, he has criticized Drake before, after the aftermath of this battle, and the whole, like, I don't know, man, the whole Jay-Z thing, like, it's like I said in my last video, guys. I'm just sick of the lack of accountability. You know what I'm saying? That people refuse to it's like people refuse to talk about the things that Drake did in this battle, bro. During the battle, after the battle. It's just like people refuse to revisit that. It's like they're trying to rewrite history. That shit really annoying, bro. It's like they're really trying to victimize Drake, and I'm not here for it. I am not here for it, bro. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when your boy is posting. Shout out to Chick Smooth. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay hydrated, say your prayers, take your vitamins, tell your family you love them, all that good stuff. And I will see you beautiful solo Doniacs in the next video. God bless.